Hi there, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I don't think I've ever done a video quite like this before, but anyways, here we go. So I am pre-prepping. I am getting ready. I'm getting prepared for my next adventure in the planner world coming up very, very soon. Those of you who know, you know what's coming up. CPC, Chicago Planner Conference. I have never been. And I said, you know, I would love to be able to go to Chicago for multiple purposes. But one of those things is I have been wanting to go to CPC. I've heard about this conference many, many, many times. And I'm like, you know, yes, let's see what we can do. So I am prepping to go, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing in these three areas. Now, some people might say this a lot, but the real fact of it is, come on. If you're a person in the planning community, you probably got more than this going on when you're getting ready to go on, you know, a trip, especially a planner convention. Yeah. Hello. Thank you. So I am going to show you what I'm going to be doing, how I'm prepping, how I'm getting ready for my upcoming adventure. Ta-da! So here is in sizes. This is my Wonderland 222 that I'm using strictly as like a notebook. I'm not using it for the purpose that it's supposed to be used. I use it strictly for taking notes. This is my Commonplace book. Wow, I say that backwards every time. Commonplace book that I use for all of my plannering, all the plannerism of them all. You know, any type of events, small, medium, large, whatever it is, anything related to a planner, something I put in here. And then this is my weekly catch-all type planner. So I'm going to show you a little bit what's going on between the three. And we're going to end up here doing a prep in my Hobonichi Avec. That's what's inside of here, my Hobonichi Avec. So I'm going to start with the little one and work my way over to the larger one. That makes sense? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go. Don't know how long this video is going to take, but we shall see. So let me just move these over just for a few moments. Not very long. Hopefully I'll get through it in a timely manner. Who knows? I don't know. I've never done a video like this before, so I don't even know. This is a notebook that I have realized makes life just a little bit easier for me when I go to planner events. Like I said, small, medium, or large. And yes, I've done a variety of planner type events. So I've been using this as a notebook. Instead of carrying a large spiral or something really, really big, I've been using this. This is compact. You can fit it in a purse. You can fit it in a backpack. You can fit it in your carry-on bag. It's small. It's something you can even put in your hand. Put you some pins on there and you're good to go. Here, you can put a pin on there. Bam, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. If you want to take notes, something small. So this is what I use this for. As I told you before, I'm using the Wonderland 222. It is an outdated. So I believe it's a 23 or maybe even a 22. But, you know, we have been learning to hashtag Shop Our Stash, which I have been promoting for a long time. So this is one of the ways that I have been, you know, revising or upcycling. You know, there we go. That's the word. Events. Wow. Upcycling books that I have. Look, words are important. Get it. Yes. So that's what I have been using this for. Not a whole lot of decorations going on. I probably have had these same things in here, I want to say easily since January, maybe even February, because I don't really change it. I really don't. All I'm using it for is for notes. Just notes. Just notes. So the last time I put notes in here, I was doing some color, checking out some pens. That was on a Happy National Pencil Day. We was doing some color swatches. You know, I really just use it for notes. I used it for Go Wild. Here I put a sample of the Go Wild in there. Notes for Go Wild. Things of that nature. I went to, what was the other one? I went to something else. PBTB. Planning by the Beach. Put my notes in here for that too. And so now I'm going to use this for my next adventure. Yes. So I never pretend to be a true artist. I do like to have a likeness of it. So this is a skyline. Thank you very much, Chicago, for letting me borrow a picture of your skyline. And so all I did was, like I told you before, I'm not using it as it's designed. I'm using it just to take notes. So I just went ahead and I prepped some pages so I can take notes. Did nothing very, very big to it. I just put a little color around top and bottom just so I can take notes. That's it. And I figured I used enough. If I didn't, look, that's the beauty of it. There's still more pages left. 2023. So it's a very old journal. So that's what I'm going to be using this for. This is what I'm going to be using to take my notes while I'm at the conference. This is pretty much what sits on the table with me. Wherever I go, it fits in my purse. It's compact. It's user-friendly. So that's what I'm using to take my notes when I go to the conference. So when I come back from the conference and I want to put all the memory down of the events from the beginning to the end, I use my Commonplace book. And this Commonplace book is primarily just used for planner events. So this is, oh, things trying to fall out here. This is a Amanda Rach Lee bullet journal. Thank you very much. She does an awesome job. Go give her a follow, check her out. From what I'm understanding, she has a new version for this upcoming season. So this is older, this is undated, but it is still representing Miss Amanda Rach Lee. So thank you very much, Miss Amanda. As I mentioned before, it is only used for planner events. So my first planner event I went to was Go Wild. So I have things in here pertaining to Go Wild. I set this up like a typical bullet journal, future log. Each month I did something different, and I did monthly spreads all the way until I think I stopped in October, somewhere around there. Yes, maybe I got to October. I'll still do the rest of the year just because I want to make sure the book is complete, but that's what I was using in there. So all of these pages are dealing with Go Wild. These are tabbed to remind me what to put after that. Once again, all this is Go Wild. I had another event that I went to that I'm still, working on that. Memories. Yes, we're still working on that. Planning by the Beach. I prepped those pages. Still got to plan that information. We had a planner crawl that we did locally. So I got to put that information in here as well. And then we're coming up to most recent. So once again, here is my image, my likeness of that skyline. I have never been an artist, but I do like to dibble and dab. So we're getting ready for CPC. So this is what I'm going to be using to memory plan how CPC went in my perspective. So this is the likeness of how my Go Wild pages look. So this is what it looks like in the beginning. I have an October calendar here, counting down particular days. We had a couple Zoom meetings, and there's no way that I'm going to recopy all this information from the meetings on here. So all I'm going to do is tip in all of these pages and call it a day. That's how we're going to do that. I had to register for my workshops, so I did my registration for that. We had another Zoom meeting, so I'll tip in that information as well. Here's my prep list to get ready for the trip, all the things that I want to be thinking about, how I'm going to get myself ready, things of that nature, how to get to the airport to go to the event, how to get from the airport to get to the hotel, what type of travel plans do I have while I'm in the city, things of that nature, what type of book do I want to take with me to take notes. So these are the things that I have listed here. This is a travel checklist that I have used over and over and over, and I just have not had the heart to tape it down because I've used this same list over and over and over. Next, I'm going to be prepping my outfits that I want to be wearing for the events. I'm going to do a weather tracker right here from morning, midday, and evening while I'm over there for those few little days. And then I did the schedule. The 3-day schedule, what's going on, what's happening, that's listed there. Then we have a November calendar here, doing the countdown there. And then the rest of the pages are pre-done. Thank you for my planner peeps for encouraging me and inspiring me to prep pages in advance, so that way you can just put the things down and go. So I just put a little prep on each of them. Nothing drastic, nothing really, really big. Just prep the pages so they look kind of cutesy, so that way you can make them even more pretty. And then I start right there because I really don't know how many pages I'm going to be using, considering I've never been to this event before. So we shall see how that goes. So this is my commonplace book for my planner event. So this will be me memory planning my adventures on the conference. And then the last book is my journal that I use on a weekly basis. I don't know why I called it a journal. It's my planner. Duh. My planner that I use on a weekly basis. This has been in multiple videos. This is what I'm using currently. My Hobonichi cousin in Vec. Yes. Season 2 of Vec. This cover is from Poi Han. Oh, I like this cover so much. Yes. This cover is from Poi Han. Here is the front. Nothing has changed. I told myself I just like it the way that it is. So no, I don't have any need to put anything more in there. Ta-da! And then here we are, the week of the event. So I went back and forth multiple times trying to figure out, what are you going to use as a kit? If you did not know, please go back and watch a video or two, and you'll find out that me and Pink are not the biggest of friends. So for me to try to tell you that I was going to do a full week spread that was all pink, anywho, so I went ahead and looked through all my things, and I said, well, you know you're not going to do that, so what else can we do to make this nice? Go through your things, check what sticker kits that you have or washi tape that you have, and see what you can use that you already own without having to try to order a kit at the last minute, because I have no desire to order any kits. I have more than enough to keep me content. I said, well, let me just look to see what I have. So this particular kit, Coffee Monster Co., it's been speaking to me. It says City Life. Now, is this the same city that I'm going to? No. Does anybody know that? No. Does it matter? No. So we're going to use this kit from Coffee Monsters Co. I was trying to find some date covers to go with it. I have not found anything in my stash. So guess what we're not going to do? We're not going to stress. Ta-da. We're going to move on. So I'm going to use this kit for the week of the 4th through the 10th of November, because that is the week of CPC. I'm going to go ahead and prep the pages now so we can go ahead and get that out the way. I have 2 rolls of washi from Coffee Monsters Co. This one is, it looks more like a book thing, but I think it kind of go with the sequence of planners and planner event. Yes, I do believe. And then this one just has the different emoji faces, and I believe this kind of goes with it too, because I'm feeling all those ways, all of these ways, as I'm getting prepped and ready to go to this lovely, lovely adventure. So we're going to go ahead and set this up while we're here. Ideally, my planner prep with me's is, you know, just like a week ahead or maybe a week behind, or sometimes even been 2 weeks behind, but it's okay, boo-boo. It's okay. We're going to keep on rolling. We're going to do what we need to do. So we have 4 full boxes here. We have a weekend banner. We have all kinds of other things. So we're going to make it happen. Yes. And yes. So what I think I'm going to do actually is put this washi down at the bottom. And I think I'm going to use this book one at the bottom. I do not know the name of any, not one, 0. I do not know the name of any of the washi tapes. 0. I know none. I'm so sorry. For those of you who are avid followers of Coffee Monster Co., I apologize if I have offended any of you. That the fact that I don't know the name of all of the rolls of washi that I have from Coffee Monster Co. I could go ahead and apologize even more for any other washi that I have, because I don't know the name of any of those either. Sorry, I'm not there. I know there are some people who know it very, very well. I'm not one of those people. Okay, so I apologize in advance because I don't know the name of this washi, but as you can see, it's books. It has the plannerism of things happening in there. Yes, it's probably called something like a booklet, a book 1.0, 2.0, 630, 12, 50. I'm sorry. I have no idea. If I could tell you the name of it, I would. Do I know the name of it? No. Are we both going to be okay? Yes. Yes, we are. So we're going to go ahead and just keep on rolling. Yes. Like that. Do I know why I'm putting the washi up here? No. Is this going to be okay? Yes. Yes, it is. I just want to put some washi down, you know, because I like washi. Don't you like the washi of it all? I know I do. Well, I'm so sorry if you don't like me putting the washi up here. It's okay. It's okay. We will move on. But anyhow, as we're getting prepped and getting ready for this lovely adventure that's getting ready to take place in just a few weeks, I am very, very, very excited about going. I'm very excited about the potential of, you know, experiencing multiple things, the unknown, you know, trying to see what's happening out there and what's going on. I love it. Love it. Yes. Yes and yes. So that's how we're going to work that out. I have never been to Chicago. I'm trying to think, have I ever passed by? I don't even think I've ever passed by Chicago. Have I? I don't think so. Do you know what I mean by pass by? Well, let me explain while we're over here putting these stickers down. So let's say you are going from point A to point B. You're on this flight to wherever you're supposed to be going. Ooh, I just tore that. Ooh, did y'all hear that? Don't mind me. Yes, so you're on a flight from point A to point B, but you have a layover. And your layover says that you have to go to point A and then stop somewhere for a layover. Then wait there for whatever said amount of time. Then you get to go on to point B. Have you ever had that? That's what I mean by, you know, the passerby. That's a layover. You got to go here, but stop here, and then you get to go there. Most times when I have a layover, my flights always, no, let me not say always, a large percentage of the time, take me to ATL. Like, you have no idea. I wish I could tell you that I was kidding, but I'm not. Anytime I have a layover, that as of late, let me rephrase that. As of late, if I have a layover, it is usually an ATL. Now, have I ever had a layover somewhere else? Yes. Yes, I have. But I would say majority, like over 70% of the time, if I have one, I'm going there. The layovers can vary in time. I'm sure you can imagine what I mean. And they could be anywhere from a hop, skip, and a jump. You got to run to the Concorde all the way across yonder and be out of breath to see that you were literally, you just made it in time. Can anybody, you know, say that they've done that? I know I've done it plenty of times. And then there's sometimes where I have to wait for, I've had a 2 hour, I've had a 3 hour, I've had a 6 hour. Yeah. Yes, that's when you've been in the airport all day. You don't know nothing else but airport life. Yes. I've had that experience. Have you? Has anybody else ever had that? Let me know if you had an airport experience where pretty much your day is at the airport. I'm not talking about, you know, 15, 20 minutes. No. I'm talking about you started at the airport here in the morning. let's say you started over here at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And then you went to this airport here, that layover, and you got there. Let's say you got there, I don't know, by 10:30, 11 o'clock, okay? But because the next one don't leave until 2, you're still here. You ain't left the airport. 2 o'clock is when the next one leave, and then you get over here to the end by 6 p.m. That's what I mean, how you spent your whole day at the airport. Things like that. Let me know. Send me a message, down there in the comment. Let me know your experience. Have you done that? Let a sister know. Yes, and yes. I've done that more times than I can count. Yes. So, but you know what? I still enjoy it. I do. I really do. Even if I'm at the airport from, like I said, from 8 to 6, it's okay. It is okay. I'm having a rough time pulling up this sticker. Yes. So anyways, let me know. Have you had an experience like that? That you've been in the airport long time? I have. I've done it. Will I do it again? Who knows? We cannot predict what's going to happen at the airport. I live in a state, if you don't know, I live in Florida. And weather is a huge factor in Florida. If it is pouring, I mean just pouring, and none of those flights can take off, you're not going anywhere. You can fight about it all you want. You can huff and puff all you want. You can say all the kind of things that you want. You're not going to convince those people, whomever makes the decision, you're not going to convince them because you're mad that the flight didn't take off. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. The weather has its own thought process, if you will. And the thought process says, listen, it's not safe out there right now, so we're just going to hold you just for a little bit, okay? Yes. Now, you might be mad, but it's okay. You will get over it. They don't really say that to you, but in my mind, I believe that's what they're really saying to you. You will get over it. Just because your flight can't leave, you will get over it. They whisper it to you. I see this. I see this. I see that you're not leaving. Yes, that's how we're going to do that. But I still look forward to the adventure. I still get uber excited when it is time for me to go on an adventure. Does anybody else get that way? Do you get excited when it is time for an adventure? I don't know what it is. What goes on in your mind? Is it anxiety? Is it? I don't know. Let me know. Y'all can let me know. Is that anxiety? Is that what it is? Why, in my mind or anyone's mind, when you're getting ready to go on this trip, wherever it is you're going, it could even be a road trip 2 hours from here. It is still something that goes through your mind and your body, and maybe even your spirit too. It's the excitement of, oh, I'm getting ready to go. Ooh, yes. If my flight is an early flight, and I tend to like to get the early flight so I can go ahead and get it out the way. That's just been me. If I'm supposed to get up, let's say the flight is a 6 a.m. flight, and I need to be at the airport at whatever designated time I picked, I promise you my body is up 3, 4, 5 hours before that. Is anybody else? Hello? Anybody else? Your body is like, no. We know you ready to go, girl, because you excited. So yeah, we're going to keep you up for a minute. That's what happens with me. I have flown many times. I'm not a new flyer. I'm not. This is not my first time going on this rodeo. I have been on flights. I have. This is not the first time that I have ever flown on anybody's airplane. It is not. I have been on many flights. But yet, you would think it was my first time. When I get to the airport, I am nervous about various things. Ooh, I just thought about something else. I am nervous about various things. It depends. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm sure there's no rhyme or reason to ask why I am nervous about blah, 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 blah. It don't even matter. It doesn't matter. I could be nervous about just the smallest thing. It doesn't matter. I typically will park my car at the airport parking. Has anyone ever parked their car at the airport parking? I typically do. I thought about doing an Uber to drop me off to the airport. I don't know. Has anyone done an Uber to drop them off to the airport? I haven't done it. It's not that I don't want to. I just have not. I have had an Uber pick me up from the airport. Now that I have definitely done. And I have learned, because I'm new to the Uber. I'm new to it. I'm not experienced like some others are. I'm really new to the game. I think Uber picking up people and driving them off, and I don't know the name of the other one, but anyways, I think this service, this car service, has been around for a long time. And I could probably tell you on one hand how many times I've taken an Uber. I'm really not that experienced with it. I'm not. But I did think about leaving my car home and taking an Uber to the airport. I thought about costs. I thought about convenience and all those things. I have really did give it an effort. I even went to Google. I went online. Look at that. Almost done. Thank you. Almost done. Thank you very much. I went online and I went to see if anyone has ever compared costs of parking your car at the airport versus, Uber to the airport. Has anyone? I did look it up. I did Google it. And what I saw was a mixture of things. No, I can't put that there. That's not gonna work for me. We're gonna put it down here. I saw a mixture of things. Some information that I found out was it is really depending upon the individual, how they feel about parking your car versus the Uber. This is just information that I learned because I was curious, which is better. I went really on the cost factor, money. That I did. I really did just look it up to see money-wise, which is easier. Is it more cost efficient to park your car at one of the airport parking lots, take the little shuttle over to the airport, and then on the way back, same thing. The shuttle come and pick you up. You go to the parking lot and pick up your car. Or should I put in the Uber order to get picked up at my house and just do it like that? I did. So according to what I saw, it depends upon what factors is most important. Are you more into being able to get to and fro quickly without having to worry about your car? Are you worried about, what was it like? Something with the environment, if you park your car, it was saying something like if you park your car, it's something to do with the environment, how it's easier on the environment if you just check yourself there and park versus the other one. I don't understand that one, but yeah, don't know. If you don't mind the variations of cost, because Ubers, the prices vary depending on the time of the day that you go. The time of the day that you go and the time of the day that you get picked up. And I've learned that firsthand experience. It makes a difference on times that you go to and fro. Yes. So with that in mind, I said, my first thought, and I almost went right into a song, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go into the song, but I was getting ready. To get into my song. I'm going to put these few little ones left over, probably on the daily spreads, because I'm really done. But I just decided that it'd just be easy for my sanity just to drive myself. and call it a day. Yes, that's what I have decided. So that's where we are. So I showed you my notebook that I'm taking with me into the conference. This is where I'm going to be writing my notes. I showed you my commonplace book. This is where I'm going to be doing my memory keeping after the event, all the photos, what make it takes I did, the speakers that I heard, things that they said. And then this is my weekly spread for the week that I'm going to be adventuring over to Chicago. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you got some ideas to inspire you. Until next time, you have a great one. Please make sure to give me a thumbs up. Bye-bye.